So this is part 3 homework. So we're factoring when a does not equal 1. So that's when that first number is not 1. So what do we need to do to factor this? Where do we start? Yes, see if we can divide everything by a common factor. Are they all divisible by 3? No. So then what do we have to do? Awesome. We multiply the first and the last number. So 3 times 10 is 30. Do we have two factors of 30 that add to negative 17? Anybody? Negative 15 and negative 2. So in my parentheses here, I have x minus 15 and x minus 2. And then what do I have to do next? Awesome. Since I started by multiplying that 3, I have to go back in and divide by 3. So what's 15 divided by 3? Negative 5. So I have x minus 5. Can I divide 2 by 3? Nope. So what do I do with the 3? Move it in front of the x. So then the second parentheses would be 3x minus 2. So then that's our answer. All right, 23. Do I have a greatest common factor here? Nope. It can't divide everything by 5. So what do I need to do? Lucas, what do I do? I multiply the first times the last. So it's 5 times 15. 75. Do I have two factors of 75 that add to negative 28? Jordan. Negative 3 and negative 25. Perfect. So here I have x minus 3 and x minus 25. What do I have to do next? Divide them by 5. Can I divide 3 by 5? No. So what do I do with the 5? Put it in front of the x. So this is 5x minus 3. And then what's 25 divided by 5? So x minus 5. Perfect. So 25 is only 2 terms. Do I have a greatest common factor that I could take out? N. So I can divide these both by n. So n comes to the outside. I'm not taking out any numbers so that 3 stays the same. If I have 2 n's and I take 1 away, how many am I left with? Just 1 n. And then the 4 stays the same. And if I have 1 n and I take 1 away, I have none. So this would be my answer. I can't factor it anymore because it's only 2 terms. Any questions here? All right, 27. Can I take out a 3 from all of these? Nope. So what do I do? Multiply the first times the last. So 3 times 6 is 18. What are two factors of 18 that add to negative 11? Negative 9 and negative 2. Perfect. So I have x minus 9 and x minus 2. What do I do next? Divide them by 3. What's 9 divided by 3? So x minus 3 goes into my first parentheses. What is my second parentheses? Awesome. 3x minus 2. We can't divide the 3, so we just move it in front of the x. Any questions here? All right, one more. 29. What do I do first? What's 2 times negative 5? Negative 10. And what are two factors of negative 10 that add to 3? Perfect. 9 and 5 and negative 2. So I have x plus 5, x minus 2. What do I do next? Divide by 2. So can I divide 5 by 2? What do I do with the 2? Move it in front of the x. So what's my first parentheses? 2x plus 5. Can I divide 2 by 2? What's 2 divided by 2? 1. So this is x minus 1. So let's look at 22. Do I have a greatest common factor that I could take out? No. So Jason, what do I do when I don't have a greatest common factor?
You go like straight across, like we did yesterday.
Like that? So what do we do with 5 and negative 12? What do we do to them? Yeah. Multiply. So 5 times negative 12 is negative 60. What are two factors of negative 60 that add to 11?
15 and negative 4.
Awesome. 15 and negative 4. So we would put x plus 15, x minus 4. Are we done? No. What do we have to do next? Divide by 5. What's 15 divided by 5? So x plus 3. Can we divide 4 by 5? So what do we do with the 5? Awesome. Move it in front of the x, so we have 5x minus 4. Any questions here? All right, 24. Do I have a greatest common factor that I could take out? Nope. So what do I do? Multiply the first and the last. So it's 5 times 9.
45.
What are two factors of 45 that add to 18? 15 and 3. So I have x plus 15, x plus 3. What do I do next? Divide by 5. So it's 15 divided by 5.
3.
So x plus 3. And then what would our next parentheses be?
You have to get the 5 and make it 5x plus 3.
Awesome. Move the 5 to the front. So 5x plus 3. All right, 26. Do we have a greatest common factor that we could take out? Is everything here divisible by 2? Nope. So what do I do? Multiply the first and the last. So 2 times 2 would be 4. What are two factors of 4 that add to negative 5? One and 4? Negative 4 and negative 1. So this would be x minus 1 and x minus 4. What do I have to do next? Divide by 2. Can I divide 1 by 2? So what do I do with the 2? Awesome. Move it in front of the x, so 2x minus 1. What's 4 divided by 2? 2. So x minus 2 is the second one. Any questions? Now I'm just using x for all of these, but it gave us n. So if you wanted to make these n's, that's fine. Or if you just wanted to leave it as x, that's okay too. What's important is the numbers that go with it. All right, let's look at 28. Do I have a greatest common factor that I could take out? X. So they both have an x in common, so I can take out an x. What am I left with when I take out an x of the first one? Awesome. So if I have 2 x's and I take one away, I'm only left with 1 x, but that 3 stays there. And then what's x divided by x? 1. So this would be minus 1. A lot of people, when they turned in the homework, they forgot that minus 1. That's super important. It doesn't just go away. X divided by x is still 1, and 1's a number, so you got to put it. Any questions? All right, last one, number 30. Are all of these numbers divisible by 3? Nope. So I have to multiply the first and the last. It gives me negative 6. What are two factors of negative 6 that add to negative 5? Negative 6 and 1. Perfect. So I have x minus 6, x plus 1. What do I do next? Divide by 3. So this would be x minus 2. Can I divide 1 by 3? So what do I do with the 3? Move it in front of the x. So 3x plus 1. There's an x in it. In the next couple sections, we're going to be solving them, so they'll be equal to 0. But we'll get there. Any questions from the homework?